right
Gucci
now.
wow. Hopefully now we're moving on.
Yeah, so we see that INHS actually got beaten 2-0 by Liceo de
Anti-pro.
Cagayan's Anti-Pro, which was absolutely an insane matchup and an
Shocking.
incredible.
It wasn't even a close match.
Yeah, and that was the surprising thing, was everybody was expecting like a close match for that one, or at least it was our predictions were that
Would have
INHS
been a
would
close
actually
match.
do pretty well, or maybe even win that series. But anyways, I guess preparation and practice was just the what was necessary there. So anyways,
Okay, we're moving to
yeah,
Picks
we're
and
gonna
Bans.
move to picks and bans, and of course this is gonna be a really hype match between the underdog and
versus the defending champions,
champions.
the
David
St.
and
Roberts. St. Roberts Miracles. Okay. So moving on.
Here we are with the drafts. I'm so excited for this one. So,
First is St. Roberts.
yeah, Japanese
Banning.
Japanese Pinoy is actually kanji, so yeah, yes, he wasn't able to.
We see them banning Aatrox immediately.
Yeah, as we saw last game, like he's definitely pick or ban, and the flexibility and power of Aatrox right now is absolutely.
So, yeah, we saw that earlier. He wrecked the whole team.
He went 1v5. It was just absolutely insane. So
Crazy.
yeah, definitely guaranteed ban. And we see the Silas, who is also one of the biggest and most respected picks right now in the meta. Like, I would pretty much ban Silas every single time. His first pick, first ban, worthy amongst
Because
almost every champion.
apparently this was used by St. Roberts last time, right?
Exactly, this was where
That,
Kanji
that
popped up.
Silas was crazy. That he single-handedly carried his
Yeah,
whole team.
his team was
Just using that Silas.
exactly, and with the amount of times that Kanji has been playing this guy in solo queue when I've seen his match history, it's just absolutely insane. So
Your work
definitely
will
gets
haunt
the
you.
deny there. This is one of Kaoru's stable picks, the Morgana.
Morgana.
He really knows how to use the Black Shield. I am quite surprised that they banned that pick, but I guess there are so many options across the board. The Rise is still up, the Jace is still up,
Jace is still up.
Um,
Lucian?
Lucian's also up, and Braum as well, and Galio. So they have really many
Use
opportunities
overstep.
for the first pick right over here.
Now we see the Gucci at West Visayas State University.
Yeah, they banned the Shen, which is one of something that Kaoru has actually been practicing. So I think Gucci Wap was able to see the match history and just do their
They're
research,
just denied.
which is denying that safe pick. As we see, one of the ADC's stable picks for St. Roberts is Jin.
Jin.
It's not one of the best ADCs right now, but it's really stable with regards to the laning phase. But wow, very good pick with the Tom Kench right over here. It's,
Tom Kench and Sejuani, a very tanky pick right at the bat.
yeah, and of course, Tom Kench, one of the best picks when it comes to security in lane, and of course, even outside lane. When someone gets caught, he just devours them, and it guarantees safety for your teammates. So very indispensable as a support pick right now. One of the best 3 teammates. Alright. Also, we're gonna see the Sejuani pick, which I haven't seen in quite some time. But still, one of the most stable picks as well.
Plus his CC,
Yeah.
Sejuani's CC is a really great.
Really effective with the
if it
CC,
hits.
the CC and the of course the tankiness, of course, that's really indispensable in League of Legends pro play. As we see the Hecarim for Meng,
Hecarim,
more or less.
another Hecarim in the VisMin regionals.
Exactly. Yeah. It's still a flex pick. It could go top as well, but it's not as viable as it is in the jungle.
The jungle.
Now, because of the recent changes for Hecarim. Nerfs.
Ooh,
The Nautilus.
The
This
Nautilus,
is
one of the
definitely,
scariest champions now in League of Legends because of
how tanky he is.
how tanky he is and the CC plus the hook.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
Very clear as well, but that's definitely probably gonna go support with Vijay. It plays well together because of the amount of CCs
I agree.
for Jin's last whisper. Anyways, we see the Lucian and the Tom Kench. So much mobility and defensiveness here for the side of West Visayas. It's really gonna be hard to catch this Lucian.
I agree.
You have Consume from Tom Kench and the mobility as well, so that's a good combination.
We'll see, because apparently they have the upper hand on the CCs, on the crowd control.
And now we're seeing the Rise ban, which is actually one of Kanji's most stable picks. Like, if there is no other choice for Kanji, he always goes for this pick. So this is a very good takeaway ban.
Like as we seen earlier, you should not give Rise.
No cure for fools.
It was really Rise was crazy. He destroyed the whole team last game.
Yeah, and especially I've seen Arisen play Rise as well. So giving that option for West Visayas, for St. Roberts, actually, excuse me, to flex it on top or mid, extremely good ban.
Now we see a bad Yasuo. We were talking about Yasuo earlier. Why aren't we seeing a lot of Yasuos? But now they
good ban on the Akali as well. This is actually a flex pick as well. And one of the
also on the St. Robert's Miracles, they banned Braum as well.
It's crazy though. They banned Braum when the top Kent was already picked, so
might be perhaps Tom Kent will go on top.
yeah, it could.
It's a good flex pick.
It's a legit flex pick, and I've seen it. It plays well into almost every matchup. I don't think Tom Kent could lose most of these matchups.
See, I think Tom Kent will go top,
Yeah,
and
and
Galio would go support. A very good pick for especially Illusion, and especially also the mobility of the Galio. Like, he can like instantly go to the mid lane or like back up anyone in the map.
Exactly, and with the amount of what do you call this, cross map plays that they could do, the Galio could ultimate from half a map away, and same with the Tom Kent.
Also,
Yeah, exactly. There's so much map ability for the side of each map. Whereas it's more of a standard team composition for the side of St. Roberts, where they're going for that team. But if he locks in this Garen, I can guarantee you this is mid. Kanji actually played Garen mid when he was back in AEX. He played Garen mid so many times. If he pulls this back up, I'm gonna be so happy. Don't play with my heartstrings, bro. Please lock this in.
This is the first time I'm gonna see a Garen in pro play.
And this is Garen mid. Kanji excels in playing Garen, but he played with heartstrings there. He was going to bring back something that I used to coach him with. I asked him to play that against the Aurelia, but he played the Aurelia instead, which is really legit.
Better. It's also.
But this is a good answer for the Aurelia. Whenever she tries to go in, the Malzahar is actually ultimate.
Pin her down.
But they're opting for the LeBlanc. Yes, LeBlanc's actually pretty good right now.
But no, they went for a Corki. I think they're gonna go for a poke tank composition.
It's a more of a cross-map playing because of the packages that Corki has to reinforce the side lanes with that extra mobility.
I agree.
Whereas
all of West Visayas has this mobility to like do a cross-map play.
Cross-map plays is more of like their win condition right now. And then for the sign of St. Roberts, it's just
stalling the game.
Split push. I mean, it's like mechanical plays. Most of their champions, the Jax, the Aurelia, it's mechanical champions that just does outplay. So they really have, so much faith in their solo laners to carry them into this game. So it's more of like we're mechanically better than you. We're just gonna flex our muscles at this point. So we'll see what happens as we load into the Rift right now.
I can't wait to see West Visayas. I can see that they really have a good lineup right now.
Yeah, I'm really liking their team composition as well. But it's pretty balanced as well for St. Roberts. I mean, this is kind of a standard League of Legends team composition as of nowadays, as we see them.
So we'll see if the Gucci up will give a good fight
to St. Roberts, and maybe even give us an upset.
Hopefully, go underdogs.
Well, we'll be loading into the Rift.
We'll be right back, and stay tuned.
No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of heights, yet it was me who ran away.
Oh, I can't forgive, can't forget myself. The peace that I'm missing, it kills me inside. I need help, oh please give me back. This one time, this one that I'm sorry I lost it.
No, I let my weapons fall. I'm drowning in the fears, and now I know that I will fall again and let it go, but I can't stop to run
Alright, we're in the Rift, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our matchup between St. Robert's Academy
Versus West Visayas State University,
Yeah.
Kuchiwap.
Miracles versus Gucci Wap. We'll see if we have a more interesting matchup today on this one because it was absolutely insane last game.
Indeed,
So
I agree.
I hope we see another explosive matchup right now.
And I bet they will have. It's because St. Roberts will be defending their title as the Titans in the VisMin Regional.
Yeah, both teams just giving respect for one another right now, not doing any crazy invades, just slow play and just placing themselves into these proper locations. Like now, like nobody's gonna play too aggressively. It's just ordinary vision or ordinary start. Both junglers starting on their red buffs, and probably gonna face each other yet again on the survival map. Anyways, both red starts. This is definitely meant some preferred starting position as well as, I guess, Joey's preferred starting position. But anyways, the ones that you should really look out for in this matchup would be Kanji's insane place in the middle. This Aurelia is just one of our top players. One of our most anticipated players.
You see that
But of course, as I was saying before the start of these even before this was the aggressiveness of, or the success of St. Robert's Miracles is a great portion of that actually comes from how well Meng plays the earlier stages of the game. Like their leads often, or the way they handle their or put place of footing in these matchups is how well he establishes in the earlier stages of the game. So it depends on how well he plays the earlier stages and pressures the other enemy. As we can see a bad
having a hard
trade there,
time.
actually.
Having a hard time. It's really hard to face Tom Kench in lane.
Yeah.
I mean, me as a player as well, I really have a hard time facing Tom Kench.
And as we can see Kanji going for a little bit of a trade here, but gets the short end of the stick right over there.
That
Interesting.
armor penetration from the third skill of the Corki.
Yeah, we're also gonna... Sorry about the placements of the champions. We're gonna... Alright, so we're... A little bit of a technical difficulty there, but Kanji just forcing these exchanges really hard as we see a strong fight here on the bottom side of the map. Karu actually gets dove in by this Galio, but Roland with the good
We see a Sejuani
positioning right over there forces the flash off of Roland.
misses.
The hook connects actually, and the
Oh,
ignite
just one hit!
is
Oh,
just
first blood.
enough to tick down this Galio, and he goes down.
What was
Very good
a
jungler.
bad taunt there from West Visayas because he missed, and as soon as he missed, he started.
Oh, here comes Joey actually going back into the bottom side of the map. He knows that the flashes have been burned and he gets a return kill. But now Meng is on the top side of the map. He pushes this Tom Kench back into his place. And now it's actually a 1-for-1. Oh my goodness, very good play there by Sober.
Is it gonna be a one?
But Meng
Yep.
gets the reply kill.
wow.
And Rowan
Kills
gets
everywhere.
killed by Taiga. Very insane plays from across the map right now. Both teams just firing on all cylinders.
Very aggressive early fights happening right now. It's really amazing.
And this is what we
Crazy.
like.
Yeah, this is what we
like.
love.
This is what we love. We don't want to see underdog teams just sitting and waiting for these the bigger names to like place. We want to see just competitive League of Legends, and right now this day is actually delivering. Both sides are playing.
I agree.
Both
I agree.
series are actually quite surprising, and right now it's actually St. Roberts who's in the backside of these exchanges and these fights. Look at this. As we said, Tom Kench doesn't really have a bad matchup in the top lane, so he's actually exploiting the way that Jax is playing towards him right now.
I agree.
And with that 1-for-1 kill, it's just absolutely an amazing timeout right now for Tom Kench. He's getting the pushes in, and he's winning these trades.
You see Corki just farming his way on the mid lane.
Yeah, there isn't much action in the mid lane as both the junglers are playing on the opposite sides of their maps, but it's actually Meng who's being the more aggressive one on the solo laners, whereas it's actually Joey who's more aggressive on the bottom side of the map. So we could see the focus of these teams on where they're gonna allocate their resources. And of course, since we see both flashes burned from the bottom side of the map, I think that's a very vulnerable spot for Joey to be camping. As we could see a small trade right over there. Yeah, it's the bottom side without much mobility from the Nautilus and the Jhin. It's quite you smell a lot of blood. Like that's definitely where Joey should be focusing most of his time. Whereas the top side, it's 1-for-0.
Tom Kench is just really getting aggressive on this Jax.
Exactly.
Because he has the upper hand. He knows that as well.
But right now, Kanji just keeps looking for these chances as he uses
Oh,
his
wow,
ultimate and goes in. What a play by Kanji! That was so amazing. He commanded every single one of his skills just to get that kill.
Amazing. He ripped apart that Corki instantly.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
This is the thing about Kanji is that he knows the extent of these picks and just knows when to go in. As we see another trade here on the bottom side of the map, good exchanges for both supports. All's well ends well, but this is gonna be the factor is the mid lane for St. Roberts, as we saw last time how he played with that. Silas. And now he's on a very aggressive carry as well with the Aurelia, but wow, the exchanges here on the top side of the map is just really unfortunate for Arisen. He's losing this matchup in these trades on the team.
He's really cannot keep up with that stun and the normal hits of the Tom Kent.
Yeah, and the stats of Tom Kench is just he has one of the highest base HPs in the earlier stages of the game, which is just absolutely annoying.
Also,
to go
not
up
to
against.
mention that armor that he has, that skill that where he gives you equal amount of armor.
Exactly,
It's
the Grey Hill. Exactly, that's really tough. But anyways, Mang just absolutely spamming his mastery right over here of this champion. Oh, yeah, there goes the consume actually by the Tom Kench. The counter strike is gonna miss right over here. He gets the cannon minion, but
But he
misses the Tang
stun.
Lash. And then the leap strike from Arisen is back out.
That was a close call for him.
Yeah,
and we're
it's
gonna
that
get
time. Oh, we actually see another trade right over here. Wow, this is just absolute aggression by Kanji right now. Even playing the melee matchup, he's still pushing Raz out of lane. Absolutely insane mechanics. As we can see right now, it's actually just small bits of tradings from both
Both
these
sides.
sides right now. But I do see that Kanji is really making the most out of this situation right now.
West Visayas really should do something about this mid lane, because
Yeah.
if they just leave him be and he gets the upper hand,
It's gonna be really crazy later on in the game. They need to make some sort of way to stop this bleeding in the mid lane. As we can see, it's already a 20 CS lead by Kanji. That's so big at this point in the game. And once he starts roaming, it's just gonna be 5v5s. It's gonna be really difficult to contain
I
an
agree,
Aurelia.
I agree. That's a very powerful Aurelia.
But
Hands of a very powerful player.
But you can see that Gucci Lap is making the proactive play here because they have the better vision control on the bottom side of the map and Mang's on the top
Get
side.
a free Drake.
They get a free Infernal Drake, which is the best Drake in the game, which is a good investment of resources. But we do see Mang hovering on the top side of the map, but nothing is to be had here since it's actually the Tom Kench who's being pushed into his tower, so you can't dive this at this point in the
Indeed,
game.
indeed.
So very interesting matchup right now, and it's really, I like the pacing that West Visayas has. They're not succumbing to the pressure of how well West Visayas, I mean St. Roberts is doing, but very good trade here by the Jax actually. And now there he goes to the consume by the Tom Kenshi, flashes forward, but bounce back of Shadows actually takes him down. And there's also a trade here on the bottom side of the map. Since Meng was on the top side of the map, they actually get the kill on this Nautilus thanks to this base damage of Taiga just absolutely destroying that Nautilus. And here comes a full piercing light from Lucian, destroying the HP of Rowan.
Crazy trades
Yeah,
there. for
3
both
people on the
teams.
bottom side of the map, but if you're looking right now, it's actually Kanji who's pathing towards the bottom side of the map. This is gonna be a crazy flank right over here. Joey is trying to catch, actually who's catching who right now, because it's actually Kanji who gets caught out right there. His teammates were too far and they
Or
weren't
away
able
for
to
backup.
yeah, back him up.
A
So
very bad position there for Khan.
yeah, it was a little bit too early for that. He should have waited a little bit, but now they're actually trying to go in on Karu right over here. The heroic entrance gets used, but nothing actually gets caught. Here comes the curtain call by this Jin, and look at the damage right now of the Jin. As we see a stun from Joey, he actually connects onto Karu, but actually
Double kill.
Karu
And now a
gets
triple kill
and a triple
from
kill
St. Robert.
from St. Robert's. ADC Rowan just absolutely making the most out of these proper positioning.
A very bad move there from West Visayas. Not just giving this Jin
So
a
much
triple
kills.
kill.
Yeah,
a
I
triple
mean,
kill.
they were trying to take down, they were putting so much effort on trying to take down Karu that they weren't looking at their
forgot.
HPs, they were being slowly chipped down by this Jin.
You see this Jin just laughing. Just laughing on his lane.
But anyways, this is what St. Roberts thrives on, is how they could get these early leads. A small mishap from their mid laner, but it's nothing too major right now as they have a 1-kill lead. And now here comes Joey trying to bully Mang out of his lane. But the ultimate from Sober, they were not actually in sync with the idea there. They were gonna chase or not, but now they're gonna try to make this kill. Here comes Kanji
3-3.
saving his jungler.
I thought we were gonna see a 3-3 match.
Weren't on sync probably there, because if Joey didn't back off a bit and landed one of these slows, I think that could have been a kill on Meng, but Meng still had the onslaught of shadows, so maybe he could have gotten out, but it could have been
A
better.
risky
There could have been more that West Visayas could have taken from that. But either way, Joey just flexing his muscles on Meng's when he tried to invade his jungle. But this is what we've been talking about, right? The cross-map plays from the Tom Kench.
The Tom Kench and from West Visayas.
Exactly.
Their ability to like back someone up immediately is
It's
crazy
like
great.
we're never alone. We're never going one-on-one. We always have each other's back. So that's the win conditions for them.
Is what we want to see in the later stages of the game.
Exactly, because the amount of mobility that they have on the map allows them such good crowd control. But right now, Kanji, oh no,
Misses that stun.
misses the stun. Finishes the Tiamat right over here, and he uses his ultimate to try and get the kill, but the flash gets expended by Raz right now. And nothing to be had as we see Joey hovering in the mid lane. It wasn't a safe place to make that all-in happen. Right now,
A very, very tight match happening right here.
yeah, I don't think the sound is in sync with our players as we could
that
see
bird!
the burst from this Lucian right now. Taiga getting the shutdown kill onto Rowan. And now here comes Mang trying to make a comeback. The ultimate gets caught onto Taiga right now, but the damage is just absolutely insane. The onslaught of shadows is casted, and Meng actually gets killed as well. So that's 2 for 1 right now. And Taiga gets the shutdown kill, but he gets shut down himself as well.
This is what the disadvantage that Jin has over Lucian.
Yeah, is that Lucian?
Jin has to really outplay Lucian.
Yeah, and Jin has to scale a bit with the crit damage, whereas Lucian, he's one of the best early game ADCs with the light slinger that he has and the double taps that he has.
Indeed.
Every time he shoots,
He will have more hits than Jin.
Exactly, and he can even proc to press the attack just as fast. So it's really dangerous to make these all-in trades against Taiga right now.
I agree. Really, Jin has to have the distance
Yeah, I
in
also
order
wanna-
for him to win.
I also want to show a background check on Taiga. It's because I remember coaching this guy back in VSL. I think that was 2016. This guy is actually a Lucian main when I was coaching him. Like every single game he had
He
against,
plays as Lucian.
in 5 games he had during the championship against, what is that team? As we see potential fight, hold that thought, we have a potential fight here on the bottom side of the map. The curtain call has been opened, and the Mountain Drake is actually on half HP, less than half HP actually, and the smite comes in. Joey secures the Mountain Drake, so that's 2 Drakes for the side of St. Roberts, but the Corki goes in, but the ultimate from the Arctic Assault actually misses right over there, and actually Corki gets caught by the W from the Jin, and
Bad ult!
a flash, but the Ignite from Kanji is gonna secure this kill, and that's 3 kills onto this Aurelia, absolutely dominating for St. Roberts. They lost a Drake, but they get 3 kills in return, and probably a mid-lane turret.
For me, that was supposed to be a win, but apparently the Sejuani misses his ult.
Yeah, and not only that, I think it was a bad idea to go in for the Corki. You are the champion
The
who pokes.
squishiest.
You should be the squishiest. You should be poking. You're an ADC, but he went in. That was a mistake.
I agree. Especially, you are facing against an Irelia, and he should have scaled the damage that Irelia will do to that Corki.
Insane.
A miscalculation
Yeah,
by that.
and because of that, they got punished with 2 turrets in the mid lane. This is actually the worst thing that could happen to you. If you lose turrets in the mid lane, it's actually worse than losing turrets on the side lanes. The reason for this is mid lane occupies so much space in the map to access all quadrants on each side of the map. That makes it such a big lead, as we see Sober actually here on the top side of the map gets caught by the Hecarim and the Jax, and Meng gets a kill. And this is what we've been talking about, is St. Roberts is just, once they get a lead, they really know how to methodically break you as a team.
I agree.
But anyways, it's Taiga versus World right now, because this is where they're actually having most of their leads. But the Rift Herald must have been spawned on the top side of the map. This is so... Oh, it's on the bottom side of the map. Sorry, excuse me. So they get the turret here on the bottom side of the map, but actually a team fight on the bottom side of the map. Aurelia is actually coming right here. This is such a good spot for St. Roberts right now, as West Visayas backs off, and they get the kill onto mids. But here comes the onslaught of shadows from Meng. So much damage. The Vanguard's Edge by Aurelia actually connects by Kanji. So much damage, and Kanji gets the triple kill.
This is why Kanji is one of the top. He really knows how to position well
And he's mechanically one of the most gifted players in the tournament. This is what I've been talking about.
That was some crazy play right there. He just annihilates the bottom lane.
Exactly, and that was the only way that VisMin could come back in this game, was because they invested so much on this Lucian. The fact that they gave a shutdown to the team, to St. Roberts with their bottom lane, just puts them even further behind. Now they're playing on the back foot within Aurelia.
With a very scary Irelia. You see, he's already 7-1.
Yeah, and he finished his Triforce. This guy is not to be trifled with. He could 100-0 practically anyone, even sober right now. That's so scary. 3 Triforce items have been finished for St. Roberts right now. This is scary as hell. Every single one of them could burst practically anybody on the side of West Visayas. So vision is the key right now for West Visayas. Do not go for these fights. If you get caught by St. Roberts,
you're dead. You're finished.
Yeah, and they're just waiting right now for Baron right now. So, slow play, just try to catch somebody off guard. Ultimate's not ready right now for the Sejuani, so Karu gets out with the Dredge line.
We see Irelia hovering on the bottom lane.
And this is the point where St. Roberts should be playing the 1-3-1, putting the Jax on the top side and the Irelia on the bottom side, because nobody can face Kanji right now 1v1. So you have to put as much pressure on the side lanes as much as you can, because this is your win condition as a team. There's just so much value off of breaking 2 turrets in the mid lane. You have so much tempo advantage right now, and it's crazy to go up against them.
You have the upper hand on map control.
Exactly. But Baron's spawning in a minute or so right now, so that's gonna be scary as well. If West Visayas gets denied vision and they start face checking these blank maps, that's gonna be so scary. Like,
I mean,
jump scares.
Especially this how powerful this Irelia has become.
Oh, Karu actually connects with the Drench line over there onto Sober. But he backs off right there.
Just St. Robert is now putting so much pressure on all sides for West Visayas.
Yeah, 3 people here on the top side of the map, and they actually chain CC Sober right now in his own turret, and he gets
a chance to move.
Destroyed. Yeah, chain CC. But here comes Raz. But what can you do with this package? You're practically 2 versus 3 right now. I don't think going in would be the best idea there.
Indeed.
My goodness, right now, St. Roberts
right now, they really have the upper hand. St. Roberts is just pushing lane by lane.
Yeah, they're gonna get their first Drake right over here. It's a Mountain Drake, which is actually a godsend so that they could finish the Baron as fast as possible. So Baron's gonna spawn in 5 seconds. What St. Roberts should be doing right at this point in the game is placing vision on the top side of the map and try to catch West Visayas with their hands on the cookie jar. Like, there's so much vision on the top side of the map that they should try to deny that vision from West Visayas and catch someone off guard so that they could go for 5v4s and force the Baron.
I agree. That will really make...
Oh,
well,
boy.
there are
oh
already.
boy.
Oh,
Kanji's
this is what we're talking about.
This is good position right now. Oh, here comes the stun.
Oh, but
he flashes out. He saved his own life there by the skin of his teeth. Sober gets out of that alive.
But we got he burned a summoner spell, which is a very thing.
Yeah, and because of that, Kanji right now is pathing towards the mid lane. They wanna go for the 5v5 fight here at this point, more or less. But it's vision right now that they should be prioritizing. Like, try to take out these pockets of vision and try to bait in West Visayas to face check these dark jungle.
They have so much lane control right now. I mean, vision control. The whole map is really lighting up on St. Roberts' side.
Yeah, and without the
protection, without the
they're gonna...
vision, and now we're over the Baron.
Yeah,
they will force this team fight right now.
Yeah, they're gonna force this team fight. And West Visayas, I mean, St. Roberts could just peel off of this and change. Yeah, they could just turn at this point. As actually, Karu's gonna start it off. He uses the ultimate onto both ADCs on the back side of the map, and here comes Kanji going in, using the Vanguard's Edge to finish both of these tanky frontliners for West Visayas. It's only the Tomkins against the world right now. He drops the Grey Health, but everybody's
dead. One by one.
Knocked out by... Oh, 2 men stunned there by the Jax. A return kill by Taiga, but here comes the curtain call, and he calls the curtain for sure as Rowan takes down Taiga. Now,
Kanji is just crazy. Like, he knocks all of those things out
Yeah, with the minions not in position though, they couldn't get the inhibitor turret, and the death timers are really fast at this point since it's 22
Now
minutes
St.
into
Roberts
the
has
game.
a free balance.
So they'll just go for the Baron instead. This is good macro play and slow play for St. Roberts. This is how you should play League of Legends.
This Nautilus forcing the team fight. It's crazy. It's a crazy setup and it's really good.
Yeah, Karu's been landing good drench lines, which has been connecting one kill after another. So he has played a really bad Rakan last time when he played against
But now he's
yeah, against what was that? John Bilaxon.
John Villaxon.
But now he's actually making up for it with better plays with the
Yes,
Nautilus right now. So redemption time for Kaoru. But surprisingly, Les Visayas has been holding out really well in the earlier stages of the game. It's just that these small trades earlier on the bottom side was the biggest factor of them losing control on this game. But right now, it's a very scary Aurelia with Baron buff. As they try to catch Arisen right over here, is right now
He will fight!
on the bottom side of the map, and he's
He
probably
will
gonna
take-
try to take down.
Oh!
He does take down Taiga, but he gets killed by.
Still, but really ballsy move.
But here
So
comes Karu, and
1v4.
here comes the Aurelia with the Vanguard's Edge. He's gonna
That's
take
touch.
down everybody. Kanji just popping off the floor right now, and they're not done just yet. They're gonna dive these turrets. The flash by Joey gets him in the sanctuary of his turrets, but how safe can you be when you're this behind right now? Kanji's still going up. He's hungry. He's tasting blood. I want catfish for dinner. But right now, it's actually Sober actually getting the better angle at this. But Rowan is here to save his mid laner. Now Kanji's still
Kanji's
not
going
done.
crazy
He's going
right here.
crazy right now. He's gonna get caught, and there's the shutdown by Taiga. The ultimate calling from Taiga, trying to take down Rowan, but Rowan gets out of position. Here comes the ultimate from the Tom Kench, and Rowan gets caught out of position. Can he get the kill? Saved by Sober right over there. The flash, but they're actually a kill on this. The kill is
very,
just
very
everywhere right
risky
now.
move.
This is such a messy fight. This is like 30 seconds of fighting across the map, one after the other, blood dripping everywhere. My goodness.
That
No,
was crazy. That was chaotic. You see Kanji just went crazy on them.
he could have backed off, but
Yeah,
he was
but he
just-
didn't. He just very hungry for blood.
Yeah, that cost the team quite a lot, but still though, it
Still,
just goes to
St.
show.
Roberts has the upper hand.
Yeah, how mechanically good is this guy
I
with the
agree.
Aurelia? Just absolutely insane plays. But also, Taiga's slowly getting back into this game. Look at this, his items. He's got 3 items right now with the Essence Reaver and the Phantom Dancer. So he can't really get bursted as easily as before. And with the amount of crits that he's having, he's actually catching up to Rowan. But double IE on the Jhin is just so much damage right now. It's actually, people have been talking about the double IE. I haven't mentioned about this, but it's really good. It's actually Les Visayas who finishes off the Drake right over there. Kanji uses the Onslaught of Shadows to slow
Ooh, is
down the
this
entire
a
team.
comeback?
This could possibly be the comeback that Les Visayas has been looking for.
Oh!
2-man top, and Kanji is caught in a very bad position right now, but they get the reply kill. 3 people get stunned by the E of Kanji right now, and now Rowan is trying to make the best of his damnness.
Apparently the
Very
Jhin.
good kiting by the Jhin, and now the curtain call finishes off Sober, and that is 4 versus
Ace.
5, and they still get the ace. And now Jax is pushing the top side of the map. That was very well played by St. Roberts.
They were so busy hitting that Nautilus.
Yeah, they were
They
focusing,
forgot the Jhin.
they were focusing so much on Kanji and Kaoru that Rowan with the double IE
Rips them
crits
apart.
across the map, just rips them.
And the kiting was superb.
Yeah, I want to point out that there's 25% crit chance for both IEs and about 30% crit chance for the rapid fire cannon. There's just so much crit that he's critting more than he's throwing normal attacks. That's just so much damage right now for this Jhin, and he's really scary at this point in the game. How do you come back on that?
Well, I thought that would have been the comeback.
Same here. That was really good by Razzie. The package was
But apparently
he was really well
this
there.
Jhin just nails that.
Exactly, and he flashes forwards to get a good, better position and take
the
down
kite was so
Taiga. So right now, it's just slow play for both sides. They're probably gonna wait for objectives at this point in the game.
But now they have almost a 20k lead, or 14k gold lead. Then 8-1. Like, West Besides has only destroyed one tower.
Yeah, but right now, I also want to point out that Tom Kench has been lasting really long in these team fights with the extra Grey Health. I think West Besides is gonna have a really good front line at this point. It's gonna be hard to take down Tom Kench. But here comes probably the final fight of the game as we see ultimates flying everywhere. The Vanguard's Edge by Kanji gets lost. And there goes the onslaught of Shadows on the back line of West Besides State University. Taiga gets taken down by Arisen, and now this is
would probably be the nail in the coffin.
As Meng gets taken down by the turret, but by the fountain, but this is GG actually.
I just want to point out that this Nautilus ate almost all of those kills, but
He was
they
still
couldn't bring him down. He was just so tanky that
Absolutely
their damage
crazy.
wasn't enough. They were. It's just crazy. This Nautilus is just crazy. Paired up with this Irelia.
And they're just playing with their feet right now. They consider like they're waiting for KDA, stat padding KDA and TP and GG for the first game. So this was a little bit more of what we expected.
From St. Robert.
Yeah, this
it
was
crazy. Especially this Irelia.
We
He
were
was just ripping everyone apart.
exactly. This was a more predicted outcome for the second best of 3. And of course, West Visayas, they didn't really play bad. They actually got the lead
In the
at
first,
the earlier stages of the game. Like, first 10 minutes, they were in the lead on the bottom side of the map.
They were doing good, but apparently when this Irelia joined the fray,
It
was over. It was crazy.
just off. What I think West Visayas needs to do is just... You can't ban out Kanji though. Like, Kanji has
So many heroes
champions.
that he can play.
So what you do is just try to contain him by camping this guy, or anything you could do to slow him down would
Should focus their
You should just
forces
focus
more on mid, right?
on trying to stop this guy, because if you try to get a lead off of your bot lane,
Like what will happen just right now.
like, yeah, that was actually good funneling onto the Lucian, but they still lost the game. So funneling's not working as well, because someone in the mid lane for St. Roberts is just too much. There's just so much star power in
agree, I
Kanji. So you have to look for a way to stop this guy.
to have to stop their mid
So
lane.
back to the drawing boards for West Visayas as we go back. We'll be waiting for the next game as we'll be back. This is Lunik and Jason, and we'll be back for more after the short break.
More crazy matches coming right up.